Hello guys, this is me, Dr. Jayanti Ghosh. I'm back with you with a new subject, that is general medicine. General medicine is a very vast subject and students may get puzzled that how to study, which are the important topics, what is the importance of this subject, like how to go through all the chapters when we are like studying for our NEET exams. So I'm going to clarify all your doubts in this session of mine. So general medicine, the weightage of this is 2 to 4% out of the 240 questions, that is 4 or 5 questions. So I'd like to tell you that the topics which are of importance, before that I'll tell you that you must revise the subject for 5 to 6 times, and the topics are your in the chapter of infections, the topics are tuberculosis, SARS, syphilis, Corynebacterium diphtheriae, management of bacterial meningitis, otomycosis, C-reactive protein, your viral HIV, viral mechanisms, the structure of virus, how it binds, the CD4 count, what does the CD4 count, how does it increase or decrease, in which conditions, reverse transcriptase, drugs, then central nervous system. In central nervous system we need to know about Bell's palsy. Your case history of Bell's palsy had come in AIPG 2014. Epilepsy, Parkinson's disease, then about facial nerve lesions, lower and upper motor neuron lesions, what diseases can be caused by upper motor neuron palsy and lower motor neuron palsy, then herpes simplex virus, Ebola virus infection, herpes zoster infections, then the various signs are the various signs of Bell's palsy. Optical triad, the path is very important. Gastroesophageal reflux disease, generally it comes in AIPG, Comet K examinations. Pancreatitis, diagnosis of Helicobacter pylori infections. This is a very common infection that is found in gut, your GUT, and gastritis. Then renal system, the important topics are glomerular filtration, causes of urinary stones, nephrotic syndrome, appendicitis, your drug of choice. In infections, I forgot to discuss about epilepsy, the classification of epilepsy, the drugs given in epilepsy. Then I'm also going to discuss about your hepatic infections. In hepatic infections, you need to know about your jaundice, the mode of transmission of all types of virus of hepatitis A, C, D, E. Then in endocrinology, you need to know about glycosylated hemoglobin. What is the importance of glycosylated hemoglobin? What can you know if the level decreases? What diseases are to be diagnosed? Then mode of transmission of all types of polyuric conditions, signs, symptoms, lipid profile, respiratory alkalosis or acidosis. Then which surface antigen is the main in hepatitis? Conn syndrome or Dubin-Johnson syndrome. Respiratory syndrome, in respiratory syndrome you need to know about bronchiectasis. Then CVS, antigenic property in PGI 2013. JVP, juxtavenous pressure, in AIMS 2013 it came. Juxtavenous pressure also came in your Comet K, so please study it from Davidson. Davidson is the book of choice to study for general medicine. Then waveform cardiac output, and then management of hypertension, your line of treatment for rheumatic fever and heart sounds, atrial fibrillation, complete heart block, the conditions. Then INR levels, which INR levels are significant for hemolytic disorders, that came in Comet-K 2016. Tumor lysis syndrome, pheochromocytoma, hyperparathyroidism resulting in rickets. It's important. Please go through whatever I have discussed is important, but if you feel any extras to be added, you can tell me in my description box, or any topic which I can discuss for you in specific in particular, that also you can discuss right in my description box. So I hope you like my video, guys. If you like it, do like, share and subscribe, and do support me. Thank you. Good night.